Alright, so for those that are new to my channel, I recently did a 4-day fast. Those who are not, maybe you've seen that video. If not, stop this video, watch that video, then come back and watch this one. Anyway, so yeah, I did a 4-day fast. And I did a 4-day water fast. And it ended up being about 3.5 days, but regardless, it achieved what I wanted it to achieve. So I'm going to talk about kind of the tips slash things that I learned for that 4-day fast. But a quick kind of recap. So during my 4-day fast, I drank nothing but basically water, coffee, tea, and sparkling soda water, which was bubbly. I started at 224 pounds, and I felt that I just couldn't break that barrier of getting back under 220, which is, I've found in the 2.5 years of my whole weight loss, that's been kind of my sweet spot right now. And so I wanted to get back to that, and my body just wasn't letting me get there. So I just decided that I wanted to attempt to do one about a year ago. And I said, you know what, let's do some more research, let's think about it, and let's ease into this, and let's plan ahead and do it when the time is right. It came to the end of last year slash beginning of this year, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I started doing it and ended up making it about 3.5 days, and then called it quits and jumped, well, didn't jump, but eased back into food, and then ended up losing about 10 pounds total, and now I've balanced back to about 8 or 9 pounds that I lost. One of the things that you need to know, slash one of the things that I learned, is do your research. That is very important. And what I mean by that is, you know, figure out what you can and can't have, which it's pretty self-explanatory for a shorter slash longer fasting is nothing but water, tea, and like no flavored tea, just herbal teas, or black tea or green tea, and then black coffee, and then, like I said, you can option for a sparkling water or sparkling soda that isn't necessarily flavored or doesn't have any sugar, or is basically a 0-calorie sparkling water. Another thing you want to kind of research is how is your body going to react. You want to know what are some things to expect, that sort of thing. That way you kind of have a general idea and you're not caught off guard. That's very important to kind of have an idea of what to expect. Which leads me into my fourth thing, or my, I guess, second thing, is prepare early. That means if you need to talk to your family doctor or whoever, do that. If you need to, you know, start easing back into, or easing away from food, I guess is the way to put it, by not necessarily just completely cutting things out, but the idea is you want to prepare your body for that 4 days, because you're going to go from eating to not eating. And if you go from eating a lot to then all of a sudden just not eating, your body's going to freak out on you, and you don't want that. Third thing, while it's happening, while you're in the fasting period, while you're doing whatever, it's important to be patient. You want to be level-headed, you want to be strong in that whole, I'm doing this, it's going to suck, it's not going to be fun, it's not a good time. You know, it's meant to help heal and not necessarily fix, but help speed things along in repairing things in your body, whatever the case may be. But it's important to be patient and clear-headed during the whole process, because if you're freaking out the whole time, it's gonna be a very short-lived process, and you're not gonna get the, you know, necessarily full effects of the fasting realm of things, I guess. And then the fourth thing is ease back into food. Don't just hop back into food. Don't go to McDonald's and get a double cheeseburger after you just stop eating for 4 days. You're gonna have a lot bigger problems if you do that. Don't do that. But what I mean by ease back into slowly is, so when I broke my fast, the first thing I had was a small glass of chicken bone broth. And I did like the low sodium stuff, but sip on it and enjoy that for a little bit, and then wait like an hour, then eat something small. Like I had some pickles. I'm not a huge fan of sauerkraut. I would recommend sauerkraut. It's got a little bit more to it, but something with that sodium level in it kind of thing, something that kind of can digest well, and even chew that slowly. Don't just swallow a whole couple slices of pickle in one bite. Like chew on it a little bit, get your saliva moving again, and start that whole digestive process again. But ease back into food slowly, space stuff out, and again, that will come with doing your research, preparing early, that sort of thing. You'll kind of have an idea of what to eat and how to ease back into food. And then the most important thing out of all of this is listen to your body. That's very important. If your body will tell you when it's time to cut the cord. Your body will be more than happy to tell you when it's time to cut the cord. My body woke me up at 2 a.m. on the 4th day and said, listen, butthead, food now, right now. Like, it was very adamant that I need to eat food right this very minute. So that's kind of how that works. But it is very important to listen to what your body is telling you. And your body isn't gonna hide it. It's not gonna be like, it's not gonna make you think like, oh, maybe it's time to, cut the cord because I don't feel like this or that. No, your body will abruptly be like, food now, right now. But that is the most important thing out of this whole entire spiel, is listening to your body. I kind of like to call it the inner gut feeling. Like you have your gut feeling like, maybe this isn't right. It's deeper than that, where it screams at you to tell you when it's time. Yeah, that voice will make sure that it's heard over all voices. But listening to your body. So yeah, do your research, prepare early, be patient, ease into eating once you've cut the cord on the fast, and then again, listen to your body. But there's that. But some kind of post-fast things is, I have found a new outlook on food. I definitely have a newfound appreciation for food. I am no longer going to take food for granted. I will not do that again. I will understand the greatness of food once again. But that's one of the things I learned. The other thing I learned is probably won't do the gym next time, because I think I emptied out my reserves a little too quickly. Now, I didn't do anything hard. I didn't do anything like aggressive at the gym, but it was enough that if I hadn't done it, I feel like I could have made it that full 4th day. It happens. It is what it is. I now know that for the next time when I choose to do it, if I choose to do it. And I probably will do it at least one other time, if not maybe 2 other times, just to really get what I need for me taken care of. But that's later down the road. That's definitely another year from now. But there you have it. Some tips, some things to know, some things that I learned. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button, throw a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and as always, peace out, and I will see you guys in the next one.